First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream, and this is This, That, and the Third interview series. I want to give a huge shout out to Creative Eye Visuals, TZ the Flag, TZ Da Vinci in the building, behind the camera, of course. And we have another very special guest in the building with me today, man. I got a chance to check this guy's tape out, and it wasn't a very long tape, and it didn't have to be for it to make an impact. Definitely wanted to speak with him, and I'm glad we got a chance to get him up here, man. We got BSE Riylo in the building, man. What's good with you?
Chilling, man. What's going on?
Not too much, man. It's good to have you up here. Want to give a shout out first and foremost to my guy Charlie.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's your peoples.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask what the relationship is. You know, he was like, "Yo, I got an artist. You know, check him out. You know." And you know, once I heard it, I was like, "All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it." You know, how long you been? You know, y'all family, of course, but like, what's the relationship? You know, in terms of music too.
Music wise, man, he really got onto it like late type shit. Like me and my cousin Heavy, and me and my brother, we had been doing it, but and my brother had went through something, and we had went through something, you feel me? But then everybody started doing their own thing.
Okay.
And then that's when I really started focusing, locking in like hard, like all gas, no brakes.
Okay.
That's when Charlie came around and you feel me, started giving me a little bit of game, teach me how to, you feel me, put a little stuff together.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And then after that, it was just keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
You call yourself Mr. Don Dada.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mr. Don Dada. That's the name of the EP as well. Why you decided to name it that? Is that a nickname? Where did that come from?
At the time being, I was just feeling like the Don Dada at the time being. No cap. That's just how I was feeling. Like, I want nobody fucking with me at the time. No cap.
So you decided to name it that. BSE is Backstreet Entertainment, right? What does that mean? What does that, where does that come from? Where does the whole name come from?
Backstreet Entertainment, it originated from going off on my own, you feel me? Trying to figure out what was gonna be best for me, what I was trying to work out, what was gonna be unique for me, different. You feel me? And that's just something I had before, but never really ran with it, and that's the one I chose to ran with.
Okay, so it was just something that you kind of wanted to step out on because you created that. That's something you came up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, of course. You got a lot of guys that you made some great music with on that project. We're gonna get through it and get into it. But tell me, where you from? Give me a little bit about your past. Like where were you born? Where you raised?
Charlotte, North Carolina City.
Okay.
I was raised in the city. Really, shit, right on the south side with my cousin. Then moved to the west side, around like Bedford, Linda Vista type area. And then after that, shit, you feel me? I can't go into detail where I'm at now and shit like that.
No, you good.
I'm still floating around the city, just know that I'm getting, you feel me, I'm getting busy.
So were you like, did you go to school in terms of like, when I say go to school, like not
college.
not even college, not in college. Like some people go to school like me. Like I went to school because like I felt like my route was to, to go to college and to do all that. Some people go to school to have fun, to get the girls, like you know what I'm saying. Like what were you like in school?
Shit. At first I was playing football. So I was on the field doing that.
What position?
Running back and linebacker.
Was you nice though?
Shit.
What
Yeah, at my company, shit. I mean, I was doing my thing, you feel me?
Okay.
I was always gonna be top tier. Like, it don't matter what I was gonna do, I was gonna make sure I was gonna be the best at it.
Okay.
But yeah, I was damn good at football, bro.
Why you decided to stop? Just
I got caught up in the wrong shit. Bullshit. That's all it really kept down to.
so this like early, like mid-teens. Okay. So you made some decisions early on. Yeah, how old are you now?
Shit, I ain't no 21.
You 20. Oh, so you still,
I'm still young.
you still young guy here in this game, man. How long? When you start doing music?
I said about 17.
17. What made you decide to do it? Like, was it, I know you was around your peoples and everything, but like, what made you decide to do it? Was it an inspiration? Did you hear Lil Wayne, or did you hear somebody and it was like, oh, I want to do that too?
I said like, he really took it serious, you feel me? And I seen him really taking it serious, so really me and my brother just came behind him on some, you feel me? We really booking the studio time together, but let him really rock out, you feel me, organize it.
This BSE heavy, right?
BSE heavy,
Okay.
He was the one who really put everybody up on game, like, bro, let's do this shit. And then when he said, let's start doing this shit, we start hearing that shit like, shit, that shit sound good. So we start rocking out like that.
When I'm listening to your tape, like, I'm even going through it, and I was kind of deciphering the different sounds, and you know, you seem to stand out, cause like your voice is unique, and the way you rapping is unique. Like, is that something that you conscious of, or is that something like people have had to tell you to be like, oh, all right, that's why I'm special. That's why I'm like this.
Facts, because when people listen to me, they like, you feel me? I even ask like, bro, who I sound like? My brother just get the blank, like, bro, you don't sound like nobody.
That's how I felt.
You feel me? Like, you don't sound like nobody. So I'm cool with that. You feel me? No matter how long it take, I'm cool with that, being that. You feel me? As long as I'm creating my own style, my own way type shit, that's what I'm cool with.
Okay. We got BSE Riylo in the building with us right now. Talk about Pop My Shit. Pop My Shit. Yeah, because it ain't Pop My Shit, it's Pop My Shit.
Alright.
What's that?
Let me just like, okay, boom. Sometimes I be on some, you feel me, some rah-rah shit. Sometimes I try to be on some different shit, but when I put that Pop My Shit on the label of that motherfucker, and I put them 3 words right there, that mean I'm really like talking that shit. Like I ain't with none of that. That's strictly
that was
on motherfuckers' head.
You know, like the first. I think that's the 3rd track on the project, but that's when it like the energy changed a little bit. I could tell it's like okay, we on some different level, and I see. Shoot, I saw you drop the preview. Pop My Shit 3, right?
Oh yeah, she going crazy. She gonna go crazy.
The tape is done.
For sure.
We'll talk about it. What do you think the difference gonna be in? Because you dropped this year, right? The first tape was this year. What do you think the difference is gonna be in terms of what people gonna hear? Are they is it more just you? Because there was a lot of features on the first joint. Is it more a new style? Like what can we expect?
I could say, I know my boy Heavy on there. Really, that's it. The rest of the solo.
Okay.
It's definitely gonna be a little different because I want to show people a little versatility. But as far as the head bobbing, she gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
She gonna go
That's
crazy.
what you like. That's the type of music you like to make.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cause I hear you know, indifferent, like, you know, the transition, like, that seemed like a life story, kind of like, you know, you talking about, you know, your grandmother, you know, rest her soul, and like, what was the transition to make that song? Because that's like a standalone to where, I wouldn't expect nobody to hop on the feature on that. Like that's you had the room to get that off. What you was getting off. What was that about?
My grandma had just passed away. You know, RP. You feel me? To my grandma, I miss her. But my grandma had just passed away. I was going through a little bit of shit, and I played that beat, and I'm like, hey, that's it right there.
All right.
Knock out. Put it all on one song. And made it come together. What it sounded like it did. And that thing is definitely a different song.
In the song, you talk about, you know, going through different addictions and just fighting demons and everything. Like, is that stuff you still having to face, or is that, you know, have you been able to get past it through the music, or is it still avenues where you having to take, you know, that ain't probably the best way, you know, but it's doing what it's doing?
I could say, no, I'm still fighting demons, still dealing with a lot, but, you know, that's just something, you feel me, I might just be into it, man. I don't, you know.
You be thinking that just be you?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, man, be on that same wavelength, and you know what you're going through in the day-to-day. Can't nobody else tell you, so I want to let the people hear a little bit from you. Let's get into the track Different and play it for them so they can hear. Go ahead and just introduce it. They're going to be able to hear a sample of the song, but tell them, like you said, just introduce yourself, tell them what about it.
My name BSE Riylo, man. It's going to be different. It's really, you feel me, a heart-centered song. I was really in my feelings when I made it, but it turned out to be a banger, to be honest.
All right, man, it's This, That, and the Third interview series, Steven the Dream, BSE Riylo, Different. We'll be right back.
Cam J with the heat.
XCT produced that one.
I really climbed up out of
Tryna do things a little different. My only option is to get it. I really climbed up out them trenches. I don't stress by no expenses. My bankroll holding up at triple digits. Can't let you niggas knock me out my pivot. Rest in peace, grandma. Yeah, you know I miss you. I about broke down and cried when I made this one. Cause I get everything that I got back right now. Cause without you, sort of got the feeling tripping. Shit ain't been the same since you left me sickling. Abusing all these drugs, all these perks got me itching. They never syrup panties like they, I got tunnel vision. I'm walking by myself, I don't need nobody with me. All by my lonely, sometimes I get in my feelings, reminiscing on the pages, wishing I did things different. Should've stayed on the field until my mama out the hood, but I picked up a Glock, cause I wish a nigga would play with me. Been hanging with OGs ever since I was 16. Feel like fuck a nigga, can't let my feelings in the vein. Getting straight clean, so you know I got a taste. I'ma break that bitch down so I can make my money back. Tryna score triple double, put the hood on my back. All my niggas linebackers, everybody got a sack. Blocking shit like Shaq, all my hitters on attack. Passing all these niggas might have thought my name was do things a little different. My only option is to get it. I really climbed up out them trenches. I don't stress by no expenses. My bankroll holding up at triple digits. Can't let you niggas knock me out my pivot. Rest in peace, grandma. Yeah, you know I miss you. I about broke down and cried when I made this one. Cause I get everything that I got back right now. Cause without you, sort of got the feeling tripping.
Back in the building, this, that, and the third interview series. Steven the Dream, BSE Riylo is in the building. We just watched that video for different. Well, we just heard the song for different. Video ain't been made, or is it a video?
Nah, ain't no video
Okay,
yet.
okay.
Video coming soon though, for sure.
Okay.
November type videos for sure.
I see you real big on, you'll predict the month, or you'll give them the month, but you won't per se, always drop your release date. Is that something that you realize strategical, or is that something, and I add maybe just giving the sauce, but I know a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, Distro, Kids, CD Baby don't always, do what they supposed to do, so you'll say the second, and really they thinking it's going to be the 16th, so,
Facts though, them big facts though.
I know how that kind of is gone, and, but what, is that something just, you just do because you want to surprise the people, or you just might still be working, or?
Nah, take complete, man. It's just like trying to wait for the perfect time, but I think I got the perfect time.
Okay.
It's a real song.
How many tracks we get?
10.
10 tracks, okay. Y'all got a song called March 20th. Can we ask what was March? Was it is that the date you recorded the song?
Yeah,
that, was it you just went with March 20th, or was it
Nah, that's the day we recorded the song. That was my brother's song.
Okay.
He wanted me to hop on. He's like, man, what should we name it? I'm like, man, I don't know. The engineer producer like, man, March 20th. I'm like, fuck it is what it is.
Dope. And that's with your boy Turd.
Yeah, Truck.
Truck. So he's dope. I heard him. I know he's going through some situations right now. What do you think he's like looking at you now? Like, what do you think he's thinking in terms of like what your music, how things going? Cause I'm sure he like he's still going. Like,
yeah, he definitely on some. He going crazy, bro. But he like, man, just make sure you say some beats so I can get on there and I can really do what I do. But
he ready to get back to it.
Yeah.
Okay. BSE Riylo, what's a 6-hour highlight?
Ooh.
And what so I don't know. I don't know if I'm taking or doing the right stuff to get the 6 hours. What's a 6-hour highlight?
Let's say, my boy say this is a 6-hour. 6-hour highlight. That's a studio session.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Yeah, that's the track on the tape. I think that was a dope one. Another one with a lot of energy on it. But I was just listening like, shit hard, but I don't know if I could be high for no fucking 6 hours, bro. God damn. What the hell?
Facts, that's his shit too.
You named the last track on the album, A Lot on My Mind. What be on your mind these days, man? Especially with Corona going on. It's 2020, so I'm sure we all thought we was gonna be in a different time and doing some different things. But what goes on in your mind right now with the world?
really, man, trying to stay out the way. There's a lot of crazy stuff on. I'm trying to stay away from that type of shit, but I'm just trying to get some money, produce my music, push my music, you feel me?
So,
That's really it. To be honest, I'm just trying to do my music, stay out the way.
hey man, don't blame you there, man. I see you doing it. Road to riches.
Oh, yeah.
We on the road to riches, right? It's on the way. If we had this conversation a year from now, predict if you can, what do you think we'll be talking about? What do you think you'll be? Set the scene.
1 year?
1 year.
I'm definitely gonna be doing. I can't really put my finger on it, but I can say what I'm doing right now probably like five times harder, 10 times harder. I'm definitely gonna be doing something way different.
I'm gonna tell you what I love to see, more visuals.
Oh yeah, visual for sure, for sure.
I definitely love to see you rock out at some shows.
Facts.
That would be dope to see because I know that energy gonna come, and I know you know. Have you gotten a chance to perform at a lot of places? Have you hit a stage yet?
I had to stay one time with my cousin and them.
Okay.
One time in Greensboro. It was a little something slight, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. But the next ones that we got coming up that my cousin got me going to and shit like that. Finna turn them up.
Okay. Who do BSE Riylo like to listen to?
No Cap.
No Cap?
Rollo Rodriguez.
Okay.
Young boy. Tusi. He been going crazy.
Tusi.
Yeah,
You like Tusi?
He been going crazy lately, man. He been going crazy like that nigga is.
Yeah, he's definitely doing his thing for the Carolinas, like standing out, stamping it too. That's dope. That's dope. BSE Riylo, we appreciate you for coming up, man. Let the people know where they can find you. Let the people know where they can holler at you at.
You can find me on the ground, BSE Riylo, RIYLO. It's not RYLO. You feel me?
Yeah, right.
But you can find me on the ground, man. That's really it. I don't really be on nothing else. I just be on Instagram.
You talk to your folks, they can reach out.
Oh yeah, facts.
The ladies, can they reach out?
Yeah, they can reach out. They can reach
I
out.
don't get in trouble, man.
Hey, I ain't trying to get in trouble. You can reach out, but you can't reach out. You can just reach out on that music shit. That's it.
There you go.
Just
There you
reach
go.
out on that music shit, and we go up.
All right, man. Well, we definitely appreciate you for coming up. Definitely looking forward to Road to Riches coming in November, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, man. I want to give a huge shout out to creative eye visuals, Teasy Later, Teasy Da Vinci, behind the scenes, behind the camera. I want to give a shout out to my guy Trail in the building, man. Silent H, getting some nice shots for us, man. Y'all make sure to follow them as well. Make sure to give us a follow at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. Make sure y'all give me a follow at Steven the Dream. That's STEPHEN THA Dream. We're going up all 2020. Fuck coronavirus. Fuck racist. Y'all know that's how I feel. Forever.
Fuck a racist nigga.
For sure, for sure. It's This, That, and the Third interview series. Steven the Dream, BSE Riylo. We out.
Cam J with the heat.
XCT produced that one.
Trying to do things a little different. My only option is to get it. I really climbed up out them trenches, all stressed by no expenses. My bank or holding up at triple digits. Can't let you niggas knock me out my pivot. Rest in peace, grandma, yeah, you know I miss you. I about broke down and cried when I made that thing that I got back right now. Cause without you, swear to God, I feel tripping. Shit ain't been the same since you left me sickling. Abusing all these drugs, all these perks got me itching. They never syrup painters like I got tunnel vision. I'm walking by myself, I don't need nobody with me. All by my lonely, sometimes I get in my feelings, reminiscing on the page, just wishing I did things different. Should've stayed on the field until my mama out the hood, but I picked up a Glock, cause I wish a nigga would play with me. Been hanging with OGs ever since I was 16. Feel like fuck a nigga, can't let my feelings in the vein. Getting straight clean, so you know I got a taste. I'ma break that bitch down so I can make my money back. Tryna score a triple double, put the hood on my back. All my niggas linebackers, everybody got a sack. Blocking shit like Shaq, all my hitters on the tech. Passing all these niggas, might have thought my name was do things a little different. My only option is to get it. I really climbed up out them trenches, all stressed by no expenses. My bank or holding up at triple digits. Can't let you niggas knock me out my pivot. Rest in peace, grandma, yeah, you know I miss you. I about broke down and cried when I made this one. Cause I get everything that I got back right now. Cause without you, swear to God, I feel tripping.